Welcome back to Cardigan Bay Fishing Adventures. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Barber. As you can see, the fly bridge is now attached to the boat. The actual skin of the boat is complete. I've got to do quite a bit of fiberglassing work to this fly bridge with some chop strand and roven, get it all strengthened up, structural glass basically. I'll do a quick walk around and show you the boat. So, the last video you would have seen would have probably been me doing the side panels on that fly bridge. Well, it's now attached. And this was the idea I was going for, look. You can see that side better than this side, but I've followed the shape of the cuddy. The shape on there is the same shape as there, as you look down it there like that. I also shrunk these windows, which have now been cut out, so that's going to be the final shape. But what this does, it gives this a lot more strength down here. That's the reason why I've done that. But yeah, you can see the position of it. It's absolutely spot on. The next plan, I think, I'm not happy with this front window being so open and big. So I'm probably going to block it in there. And I'm going to split this into two windows, just like the top. So what I'll do quickly, I'll jump in the boat, just to show you the clearance with my head. I'll leave the camera quite far away. I'm hoping it's not too far away. But yeah, I'll jump in now and show you how it looks with me under it. I'm 5'11", roughly. I'm probably a little bit smaller. Everyone says they're taller than they are, but let's jump in and see. So this is me standing on top of the stringer structure. So you got to imagine there will be a deck in here. There'll be a few layers of glass. So if I tiptoe, it is not going to be as tall as that, and I've still got around an inch headroom, which is what I was looking for. This is good for the average size person. If you get someone super tall, then that's their fault, not mine. You can see I've got a really nice view through the window right here, and the steering will be in this position about here. So I can still look out because this side panel's not too big. I was worried about having them too far out because it gives you a blind spot in this area on the starboard side. It gives me plenty of room on here. There's masses of room here, as you can see. So my fish finder will be here. I'll have my other bits there, handrail probably for someone who's in the passenger side to hold on. But I've got loads of room up here for putting your phone, cup of tea, just anything. And yeah, it's all really good. You can see that has only had one layer of chop strand and bonded on, and it's really strong. The strengthening part that I'm going to need to do is going to be more of the cuddy and gunnels. There will be a bulkhead in there, which will strengthen it up a lot. I may have to put like a part bulkhead down this side, just to add a bit of strength. But yeah, you can see this is the final shape of the boat. So today, I'm going to be fiberglassing all of this fly bridge. Been on the fence about recording it or not recording it, because it's just the same as everything else. So I wanted to do a short video just to show you the boat. Sort of an update, I suppose. This video will only be a couple of minutes, probably long. So, that's it. We'll do a quick walk around before I switch the camera off. But as you can see, all of this is done. Basically, the boat is built. The shell of it is all done. Obviously, once I've got the outside all sanded and prepped, got everything done, I'll be painting the outside before I rebuild the inside. What I'm trying to do is beat the temperatures. I don't know if I'm going to do it. If I don't make it before the temperature drops, I'll just start building the inside. But yeah, you can see the final shape there. This was the idea I had in my head, but building it is a different thing. That's the shape of the side windows now. They're a lot smaller, and like I said earlier, this extra strip here adds a lot of strength into the cuddy for the fly bridge to bond to. And then walking around the front. It's going to be a nice looking boat, hopefully. Honestly, myself personally, I do not like fly bridges. I think they look ugly. I really do think they are ugly and they spoil the boat, but it's there for a purpose. It's a fishing boat. It protects you from the weather, from the rain, from the wind, and on a hot day, it'll protect you from the sun. Because obviously we'll be sitting down here on our seat boxes, fishing away. So yeah, you can see there, that is the whole boat done. The shell of it, all built. The deck is almost 8 foot long, and at the widest point, about 5.5 foot at the widest point, there is a lot of deck space. So there we go, that's the shell complete. Lots of work now to come. Fiberglassing, sanding, filling, prepping, getting rid of low spots, getting rid of high spots. There's a lot to do. But as soon as it's all prepped, if the temperature's still warm enough, I will be painting it as soon as possible. I wanted to paint it this month, but today's my last day off from work. I'm back in work tomorrow night for 5 nights, then I only get 3 days off sort of. So I only be able to work on it 1 or 2 days out of the 5. But I'll get it done as quick as I can. The plan is have it in the water for next year for around May. That's what I'm hoping. Let's see how we get on. I've literally had to swap all the shed around. If you've been watching the videos, you'll see the bench is now in the back corner. There's another boat coming in here, not mine, it's been stored here. So I'm having to move everything around, I've had to tidy up. There is good news. There's also, I won't say bad news, but different plans. The boat is now on the trailer, so I'm going to show you that right now. As you can see, she's back on the trailer. It fits perfectly on this trailer. Obviously I sold the old trailer and I brought this trailer because it's more heavy duty. This is an 1800 kilo Bramba trailer. It's got proper beefy sealed bearings just like you got on your car. So it's not like your generic trailer bearings, taper bearings. These are a lot stronger bearings. They'll last a lot better. Towing it on long journeys and stuff like that. Everything is spot on. I've got to move that post back a little bit. The rollers there, I think they need to be moved in a little bit. But other than that, it's spot on. You can also see the paint, the shine in that paint now. You can see it better. You can see it properly. It is a little bit orange peely close up, but that is expected. It's my first time spraying and it is fiberglass. So the next part is, look, you can see up there. Sorry about the light affecting the image quality. And then inside. So the plans have changed, which I'm going to go through right now with you. If you've been watching the videos building up to this stage, you'll know I was trying to get all of this prepped as fast as possible. The reason why I was trying to get it prepped quick was to try and beat the weather. The temperatures have been dropping steadily, same as the whole country. I need at least 10 degrees or above constantly to get this painted. I'm too late, unfortunately. This is probably going to take me possibly 10 to 15 days to prep it all. This is all raw fiberglass. It takes a long time to prep. So rather than me stressing myself out like I have been with the rest of it, I'm not going to prep it now. What I'm going to do instead is start building the inside. So today we're actually going to start working on the bulkhead. I'm not going to say too much now because it'll be boring. I'm going to show you my idea when I get in the boat in a moment, explain what I'm going to try and do, and then I'm going to build it out of fiberglass. I'm not doing wooden bulkheads and all that. I'm going to try and make my own and mold it out of melamine and fiberglass to get a nice box shape, but we'll get into that now. So this is the way this boat's going to be now until probably May, maybe next year. As soon as we've got warm enough temperatures, I will get this painted. So what this does now, it gives me plenty of time to get the inside done and also prep the outside. I haven't got to rush, I haven't got to stress, I haven't got to panic. I've got plenty of time to work on it. So yeah, the plan will be spray it as soon as possible. That might be April, it might be May, it may even be June. I'm hoping that's not the case. But as soon as we've got the weather, warmer temperatures, I'll get it painted. If I can do it in March, I'll do it in March. I just need warmer temperatures and not this. I'll spin the camera quickly. And if you can see out there, it's absolutely pouring it down. And it's just horrible, damp, cold, wet weather. On the way up to the boat today, it was 9 degrees. It's just not warm enough. So there's no point trying to do this quickly when I could be working on the inside. Anyway, I'll jump in and explain what we're doing for today. I've got no idea if this camera angle's any good. If it's not, I will have to try and work out an angle from inside the boat. I'll see when I get back home and go through the footage. So the plan is, I've got to build a bulkhead here. Rather than a flat piece of wood going down, like every generic boat, and then you've got like the pod on the front with the steering, what I'm going to do is build a box. So the bulkhead's probably going to be about that deep. The reason why, I want a bulkhead out, in, and then back in. I'm going to have a door on the back of it, and inside it's going to house all the electrics. I don't want it just being bare wires out everywhere. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just not to my liking. I want it in a sealed box so I can shut the door, it's all tidy, it's all out the way, and it's away from dampness, water, that sort of thing. So the plan with this is, before this deck goes back in, the bulkhead's going to be here, it's going to be straight down to the floor, but I'm going to be doing it out of melamine and fiberglass, like I said just. I'm not sure on the depth yet, I'm going to do measurements now. It's probably going to be 12 inches deep, and it's probably going to be about that wide. I'm not sure yet, I need to work it out. I've drawn a line here, which is from when I measured in the past. So I want the bulkhead about that wide. The bulkhead will then be fiberglassed into the floor, the stringers, the side of the boat, the gunnels, the side panel inside the cuddy where I've reinforced that window, and it'll also be fiberglass to the ceiling. So that's the idea behind it. I've never made anything like this in my life. It's in here, I can see what I want, but I need to try and make it happen. So what we'll do, I'll jump out the boat and I'm going to start doing measurements, and we'll start going through building a mould.